Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome. This is your weekly love reading for this week of September 1st to the 7th. Stick around towards the end, Leo. I will be getting each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. Take what's yours, leave the rest behind, and bear with me as I read for single, separated, and in partnership. Let's get started and into it and see what's going on in the energy of the week. So, first card out is compromise. Talks are very strongly in theme for you. Sit-downs, any type of misunderstandings or feeling not heard or understood could be highlighted once again here. I feel like the energy is very strong around conversation since Mercury has gone direct. You also have Dark Night of the Soul, okay, and cycles. Okay, cool. This is actually a really nice energy because it looks like there is going to be something that is talked about that isn't necessarily easy. And, you know, healthy relationships can figure out ways to have those Dark Night of the Soul, not easy type of conversations or compromises, disagreeing or agreeing to disagree, those types of things. And with whatever this is happening with or whom in a situation or a collective experience with the cycle energy, it looks like just from this conversation with this individual, with your person in whomever way, shape, or form, this is going to move you in a new cycle. And I feel like I like that it's so general here because it gives me the door to be opened where I could say this, where, you know, it's not always the conversation that you have with romantic people and or potential interests. It's also how you view love in other conversations you have. So, for example, there is quote unquote openness for love, but whenever you have conversations about finding the one or this connection, it's always in the negative or like, I'm open for it, but I know it's not going to happen. Like those types of things. And I feel like that's being brought up here with the compromising energy for a reason. So I do want to clarify with the same deck on compromise, we have soulmate. Yeah. And there's going to be a very specific individual, you know, especially with Dark Night of the Soul and soulmate coming through, there could be an energy around you, whether you catch yourself in conversation being like, wow, I feel open for love, but when I'm talking about relationships or people, look how unfaithful the perception is. That might happen to you in a random person that connects you to a cycle with a soulmate. Others of you, there could be some type of shadow side that is being seen or felt. And with Dark Night of the Soul, you have divine timing. Okay, so this is supposed to occur. This is like a fated event. And that's probably why cycles is here. Because you are going to move yourself into a new cycle no matter what with this fated encounter. But it's all dependent on your growth and where you are at right now and where it's going to go. And let's see, on cycles, we have settling. Okay, so I feel like you are going to be given an opportunity to speak your new belief system into life or speak up to a specific person, whether it be a partner or someone's coming in to talk to you. I feel like you want to say more than you may be saying with settling coming through. If it was like any other card, that would be different. But I feel like there are certain things that are still being avoided talking about that may feel a little uncomfortable with Dark Night of the Soul. So this could be happening in a lot of your relationships, or, you know, it is very nice and energy on the surface, but there is fear connected to it, just like how I was feeling that even in conversations with other people, your perception on love, where on the surface, it's really like, I'm ready for love. I'm ready for this. I'm ready to give my person that chance to show me that they're different or will be better or having growth to this connection. But then when you go talk about it to other people, you're like, yeah, that ain't, there's no way that person, they've done this, that, and before. So for some reason, I'm getting like conversations with others. Some of you, even, you could be finding yourself connecting to someone and you may be settling and not expressing it to other people out of fear. We got a lot of things going on here. Let's see what we have in the Oracle. We have falling in love. Yeah, some of you may actually have interest in someone, not saying it, or have interest in a connection and there's a back and forth there, but you're not necessarily telling other people that. Very interesting. And you also have harvest. Yeah. I have no idea why I'm getting like another individual. For some reason, I feel like there could be a handful of you who weren't aware that you were doing that. And you know what I feel like for some of you as well? If you do decide to tell someone about some type of connection that you are forming and you don't feel like you get the reaction that you want, where they feel more like in that fear than the negative, and it may show you how possibly you have been that way towards people's connections or yours. Okay, let's get one more of these cards because I really did want 3 to hone this all together with the 3s here. And we have love language. Yeah. So I definitely feel, okay, for if you're in a partnership, I feel like there are just things, you know, that you go through in connections and feelings that feel somewhat uncomfortable to talk out or go through. And I feel like you are being guided to express something to your current partner. And I feel like it could definitely be in connection to wanting them to understand you more and or better. With love language here. And I only feel like you may be going so far with that explanation here because you have cycles to settling. So I definitely feel like something could be right in front of you of an opportunity, but because of some sort of fear, there is that not taking it. So I feel like you may see yourself in other people at this moment. We have the Page of Cups flying through. So there is definitely messages coming your way with the Page of Cups. There is an energy open to you. And if you're single and there's an energy that you are connecting to, I really do get that. Either fear of speaking up and saying certain things to that actual person or fear of speaking up and saying these things to people around you. One or the other there. And we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, this is right on the dark night of the soul, divine timing, of course. There is that barrier. There is that fear of... And that's why in this card as well with the Page of Cups, yeah, the Page of Cups is open, but only on like the first level of openness. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So I definitely feel like you are connecting to someone, reconnecting to your partner, or feeling on a level where you just want to say more, be more. And it does seem like it could be a little bit fearful. It definitely gives me that fear of letting someone in too deep or too deep again. Let's clarify this. But I feel like that's what's happening. Someone is wanting and or giving you that opportunity to maybe talk about an issue that's been in the connection for a while for partnerships and or singles. You know, there could be certain things that you want to say to this person and or to other people. Let's see. We have the Page of Cups to the Empress. Okay. So someone's definitely coming in with giving you an opportunity to open up or open up more to them. On the 9 of Wands, we have the 5 of Wands. Yeah. You know what I feel like for some of you, if you are single and there's like a connection or a reconnection, I feel like there's like a fear of showing this person your flaws or certain things that you may not feel very proud of, quote unquote. And I feel like with compromise to soulmate, it's showing that this energy could be very much similar. I almost feel like it could be mutual, where the other person may feel that way to a certain degree as well. And or if you are in a partnership and you feel like something has been like trying to be resolved, and at the deep core of your being, you just don't feel like something is resolved, I definitely feel like this week, I feel like you may be finding yourself in that energy of like, okay, whenever the time is right to say that again, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like there's definitely an opportunity for you to open up deeper to someone about either something that's bothering you, something that you feel like you've went through, or something that you feel like you're working on, or something, especially with love language here. And whether it's a new person, past person, or someone you've been in partnership with, I definitely feel like you are, it's almost like I feel like you don't want to start an argument, or don't want to start drama, or don't want to get too deep in fear that there isn't that compromise and mutual energy. So let's see what your advice is and your outcome. Because I see you indecisive here about a lot of things that you are internally going through, dealing with. On the advice, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So your advice here is to give yourself the energy where just because there are certain things that you are healing and working on, Dark Night of the Soul, going through, feeling, doesn't mean that it does anything to your worth with the Nine of Pentacles. So your advice is like realizing that. Because there's always going to be something you have to heal. There's always going to be something that you have to figure out with a person, you know? Especially in connections, in romantic connections as well. When that emotion is involved, it's a totally different ballgame. A totally different ballgame. And I feel like for some of you, you feel that way. And it's needing to either express that or get the understanding of that it looks like your soul wants, but you're a little protective about letting it in that much. I feel like you're pretty on the surface with how you're really feeling this week. Your outcome is the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's going to be some sort of reassurance that you receive from this individual that gives you that, okay, I will work on this. I will work on being more comfortable and being seen for all that I am. Whether you are male or female, it doesn't matter with the Queen of Wands. As your outcome also being the Queen of Wands, I do feel like for a lot of you, I mean, if you are single, you have the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So you may be finding yourself in a position of choosing who you want to get closer with romantically around this time. Also, because Dark Night of the Soul is here. If Dark Night of the Soul wasn't in like the heart of the reading, this would be a totally different energy. Some of you, I almost feel like it doesn't even matter if you're single or not, because you could be in a relationship as well. I almost feel like there's like this, I don't want to give too much attention. I don't want to show too much love. I don't want to give too much away in fear. Like there's always going to be newer things to experience and go through. And there's just this type of energy that with Dark Night of the Soul here, because everyone has their own things that they go through, especially when romance is involved, I feel like there is a lot of possible avoidance of stress, or at least it looks like you're trying to avoid some type of drama inside of you or potentially outside of you whether it be in telling other people how you feel about someone or telling the person how you feel. Because some of you, especially in relationships, I feel like you don't feel like something is fully resolved yet, but maybe you don't want to seem like you're still like, or not still, but I feel like you may not want to feel perceived as like starting an issue. And if you do not feel like this is you at all, this could absolutely be the other person's energy. I kind of forgot to start, to say that in my intros. I used to say it like a while ago, but I kind of just like stopped saying it. That especially love readings could be vice versa, especially when they just have that theme. So this is what I have here for you, Leo. Someone's definitely coming in, or someone's definitely going to try to get you to open up to them a little bit more. But I feel like there is some definitely emotional feelings being stirred up, or some type of challenge inside of you, because it's coming out as wand energy. Although you have the Page of Cups, it doesn't look like it's fully emotional. It looks like it also has to deal with like passion. So let's see what we have here. As zodiac signs in the spread that could be around you or in your chart, we have Libra and Taurus. We are going to look into each zodiac sign's feelings and actions towards you for the week. All the way from Aries to Pisces. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind with this portion as well. Let's see what's going on here for the week for you, Leo. Thank you. All right. We have Aries. I am afraid to contact you, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so I feel like Aries could definitely be in the position where they do not want to say anything to you out of some type of fear. But with the Queen of Wands, I feel like they may try to get your attention somehow, some way this week. But it looks like they do not necessarily want to directly say or contact you. But with the Queen of Wands, definitely is going to indirectly try to get attention in some way, shape, or form. And Taurus. I hid who I really am from you and the Star. So I feel like Taurus is focusing on their healing at the moment with the Star coming through. Why is that here? The Page of Cups. So I feel like Taurus could very much have been not showing you their feelings fully. I feel like you may definitely get a message from them, but I kind of still feel like it's surface level. I feel like they are still hiding their possible healing process to you. But it does look like there could be some sort of message that comes in, or some type of, you know, the Page of Cups is kind of like a peace offering, that type of vibe. Next up is Gemini. I wish I could share my good news with you and the Ten of Swords. So it looks like an ending here between you and Gemini, or some sort of betrayal, or Gemini may have felt hurt by you. They wish they could share something with you, but they aren't. Let's see if they'll decide to. Page of Pentacles. I feel like they will definitely attempt to in the future. With the Page of Pentacles, it looks like they are growing something new in the physical, and they want to share that with you, but they feel like maybe not right now, but I feel like eventually they will attempt to share something with you. Next up is Cancer. I knew exactly what I was doing, and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like Cancer is definitely fully emotionally involved in your energy. Whether you know it or not, they definitely have some type of feelings for you. And with the Eight of Swords, that kind of gives me where they don't know how to control these feelings or make a connection with them inside. So you may feel like a Cancer could be slightly emotionally manipulative, especially with I knew exactly what I was doing. You may be very much in your head because you can't understand a Cancer. Next up is we have Leo. I am becoming a better person, and the Nine of Pentacles. So it looks like Leo is really working on themselves in solitude. Nine of Pentacles is an energy that stays to themselves and works on their growth and works on their energy mostly independently. And they want you to know they are becoming a better person. And with the Two of Cups, Leo may be connecting to someone here, and or they want to reconnect to you while they are still working on themselves. Next up is Virgo with I love you and the Two of Pentacles. So Virgo definitely has feelings for you, but they do not know how to articulate them or even like express them. Oh my gosh, the devil. Is there any Virgo Leo connections? Because I remember when I used to do Leo Plus, those ones were always like chaotic. Anyways, I love you with the Two of Pentacles and the Devil. So, Virgo could be very difficult to understand in this moment. They don't understand themselves. They know a part of their heart feels connected to you, but they are still working through their own dark night of the soul. You could be going through dark night of the soul process energy with Virgo or Virgo energy. Why do they have the devil? Let's see. The Seven of Wands. All right, you know, this kind of gives like a little bit of narcissistic behavior. I mean, their feelings are I love you, and those are the actions. The Two of Pentacles, indecision, the devil with the unhealthy toxicity, and the Seven of Wands, protecting their peace, beating around the bush, could be indirect, cause a bit of resistance, tension in the connection. So, yeah. Next is Libra. I wonder if you are happy without me, and the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like Libra definitely wants to reconcile with you, reconnect, rekindle in some sort of way, shape, or form. Three of Pentacles is like that. I'm sorry, Three of Cups is that just starting to reconnect or just starting to rekindle or be around each other. So they do wonder how you are when they are not in your energy. And with the Three of Cups, I definitely feel like they may try to get closer to you this week, or just you may find yourself around a Libra this week. Next up is Scorpio. I bury myself in work to forget you, and the Ten of Cups. Some of you are married to a Scorpio, live with a Scorpio, share a home life with a Scorpio, and or Nine of Wands. They are very protective over this energy, and they let their home life really rule a lot of their love life. With I bury myself in work to forget you, there could definitely be some sort of avoidance or distraction that Scorpio feels like they have to have, so they are not focusing so hard on the connection or possible difficulty that could be in some sort of home dynamic. Next up is, who's after Scorpio? Sagittarius. I feel you even though we are apart, and the Eight of Wands. So a lot of communication coming through from a Sagittarius could be like an all of a sudden breakthrough where you two just start talking again, although you two have been apart. Eight of Wands as well. There could have been some sort of disconnection, or just you two maybe have been around each other in some sort of way, shape, or form. But with the Eight of Wands here, a lot more communication, a lot more connectiveness, if that's a word. Probably not. Let's see, the Eight of Wands to the Magician. Oh, yeah. Definitely big breakthrough for Sagittarius at Leo energy. Next up is, could be moving in with them or moving in some degree with that. Okay, Capricorn. I left when I saw you with someone, and the King of Pentacles. So I feel like Capricorn is trying to feel as stable as possible. They are assuming that you have moved on, whether you have or not. But with the Knight of Wands, I feel like with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, okay, hold on. The Hermit. Okay, I feel like you may get like an indirect resurfacing of a Capricorn in a sense. I feel like they may be trying to figure out if you've moved on, and you may get some sort of something from them where they try to figure it out, but they don't make it that obvious of a move or of a direct communication where they could communicate with you and then all of a sudden don't. King of Pentacles, Knight of Wands to the Hermit. That's like rushing in to rush out type of energy. Next is Aquarius. I know I messed up everything, and the Justice card. So there could have been a final decision of separation between you and Aquarius, or Aquarius may have done you wrong in a sense with the Justice energy, or there was some sort of unfair energy. With Justice, let's see why they have that. And the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you in Aquarius may try to make things right with you. They may reach out to you to try to work on this connection. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like an Aquarius could definitely be thinking about how to get back into your energy. And lastly, we have Pisces. we will be together again, and the Three of Pentacles. So Pisces is definitely interested in connecting to you, reconnecting to you. This is my compromise card. So some of you may definitely be compromising with a Pisces. They are indicating you two will be together again. And with the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, there could definitely be some really strong movement between you and Pisces here. If you are already married to a Pisces or with a Pisces, I definitely feel like there could be like the next step of level to the connection. Like if you are married, there could be children or, you know, like those types of things, where there's like level ups in connections. So definitely looks like there will be a level up in connection between you and Pisces, whether through a reconnection or a just stronger movement. All right, let's make sure everyone's out here for you, Leo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful week ahead. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Do not forget to subscribe, ring the bell to all, so you get alerted when a new Leo reading is out. And also do not forget to like this video so we connect to more beautiful, wonderful Leos just like you. Bye now.